What's up, everyone? This is Josh with Daddy Disc Golf. I'm glad to be back today to do a couple more reviews on some of the latest releases from MVP. First up, we have the Octane. The Octane is another addition to the 23mm class, but it's been released in Neutron, now debuting in the Proton plastic, and if you'll notice, it has a beautiful stamp to come along with it. This stamp is based off the Falcon 9 missile that was developed by SpaceX as a two-stage rocket to send materials to space and actually come back to Earth. Pretty incredible. Next up, we have an Energy, which is released in the Neutron plastic, which finishes the 23mm class for MVP, being their most overstable addition to the class. If you have a power arm or need something to resist a lot of turn, this is going to be the disc for you. Can't wait to show you how it's thrown. First up, we're going to be testing the Octane. This is the stable to understable addition to the MVP 23mm class, and can't wait to show you how it flies. Again, I don't have the most powerful arm in the world, so I'm going to show you how I tend to throw this disc, which is a little bit on an hyzer, so I can get it to go out pretty straight and then come back and fade for me. The more power you put into it, you're going to see a little bit more turn. But with my arm, I really don't get that much turn out of it. I threw this one a little bit more grip locked, but you can see how it does have that initial turn before eventually fading back. So if you like the wave, if you find yourself really throwing the wave or turning it over or needing, something to supplement that flight, maybe a little bit more stable, this is going to be the disc for you. It won't turn over like the wave, or it'll be a good add to the bag if you're a big fan of that. I like the way the Proton plastic feels as well, so this disc definitely has great grip, and I really, again, can't say enough good things about the stamp. Throw some flicks here with a little bit of anhyzer to show you how it can fly and how it fades back dependably. Just wanted to throw it one more time and show you how if you take a little bit off of it and throw it low and nice and flat, you can get a nice straight flight path out of it with that dependable fade at the end. I brought a special guest along with me tonight. He's my Off the Fairway podcast partner in crime, Steve, and definitely better backhand driver than I am. As you can see, he can get a little bit more turn out of the Octane and a little bit more distance. He threw that on a little bit of a hyzer. That was nice and straight. It started to turn out of his hand before fading dependently back at the end. I was getting pretty good distance with this disc. Held onto it a little long, but again, it held the exact line that he put it on the entire time before fading back. And then also for you roller guys out there, it can do that too. I personally don't do the backhand roller as much as I should, but great shot. Next up, we're going to be testing the Energy, which is a super overstable distance driver from MVP. Again, and part of the 23mm class, and the one that we're testing out is a 172. You can tell from my first backhand throw here, and my only backhand throw I'm going to show you, that this disc is no joke. I put on a little bit of anhyzer, it didn't turn at all, it fought it all the way, and completely came back over on me immediately. A lot of people are thinking, I don't have all the power in the world, is this disc going to be the disc for me? I'm thinking that this will definitely be something for me that I use in more of a utility capacity. Something on dog legs or maybe overhands or something along those lines, because I'm not going to be able to give it the power that it needs to really get the distance. As you can see, I'm just putting on a very intense anhyzer angle to get any sort of distance out of this disc. But I can see if you're someone who has a really powerful arm, you're going to love this disc because it's not going to turn over on you. You can do huge hyzer type shots and a lot of different type of stuff. So it's going to be a pretty cool disc for a lot of you out there. Now that's Steve. He throws it again with a little bit more power, well, a lot more power than I do. And he's getting it to go pretty decently straight for an okay distance. And then it's fading pretty hard on him. Definitely fades like a monster. This thing is beefy as all get out. Again, one more example, him really getting on it and showing you how it can fly. Brad and Chad, thank you guys so much for two amazing additions to the MVP lineup. I know a lot of us are looking forward to these discs, and I'm glad to finally see it. Zam, the stamp is outstanding. Keep them coming. I do believe MVP is top-notch when it comes to the foil design, especially the 3 foil stamps. It's incredible. Everybody go out and pre-order yourself an Octane and Proton or an Energy and Neutron. You're definitely going to want these discs for a whole bunch of different reasons. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and subscribing to Daddy Disc Golf. I want to take this opportunity to thank MVP for the opportunity, Zam for the rocket stamp, Steve from Off the Fairway for the guest throwing, Toss Apparel for the sweet shirt, and you for watching. Check out daddydiscgolf.com for more gyro. Any comments, please feel free to leave in the comment section. And also, again, subscribe. But most importantly, do not forget, throw gyro.
Daddy Disc Golf.